on the New York Giants franchise. And as the title suggests, the big question I think right now for us this season is, can we play to our potential? So a couple things to go over here. I'm saying that because we're an 85 overall, an 84 offense, 87 defense, but our defense is not great, and our offense is also a little underwhelming. When we play good teams, we play up to their level, and when we play bad teams, we play down to their level. So, what do we have to do to get us to play to where I think we should be? Um, and that's kind of the question. Like, how do we get to that next step? Um, so, I did think about it, and I did actually make some slider changes. And I hope this doesn't come across as like a cop out. And I don't think it will because we played an entire season and like a quarter so far, and I've made one slider change, which was I think moving the sliders like 1 point here or there. So let me go over what I did here. Our quarterback rating is down to a 49, and then I just upped the pass defensive reaction time because I feel like I know we don't have elite corners, but I think they're good enough that they should be playing a little bit faster to the ball. We saw, Desmond Ritter, for instance, like throwing for, 85% completion percentage when, historically in his career, I looked at his stats, and most QBs, like, they're throwing around like 65-ish percent. Elite QBs maybe in this like 70%. Um, and so I feel like our defense is just playing a little bit under what they should, and I feel like the opposing QBs are playing a little bit higher than they should. And I know we're on all Madden, but I also want it to be realistic, and it's just not realistic for every single team that we go against every single week to complete 80+% of their passes. That's just, you're not going to see that. So our defense went up slightly, pass defense reaction time to 55, interceptions up a little bit to 52 because we've seen a lot where, it should be a clear interception, but instead the corners just go to swat the ball. And I want to minimize my impact, my personal impact on controlling the game. So I want them to go for interceptions a little bit more, so up that to 52, pass coverage up to 52, and that's it. So at most, like a +5 rating is not much. QB accuracy, I dropped a little bit. Pass blocking, I dropped a little bit as well because we have actually some really good pass rushers, and we don't really see that across the board. And so I just dropped it a little bit. Catching, like opposing wide receivers, never drop the ball, so I dropped that to 45. And I dropped the opposing pass coverage just a little bit because outside of just outrunning people down the field, I feel like our receivers, which are 85 plus, 90 plus overall, don't get open aside from just running straight down the field and just beating with speed. So very, very minor tweaks. We're talking about 2, maybe 5 at the most changes. So they're not huge changes, but I want to tweak them very slowly over, half a season to a season at a time to get the most realistic feel for the game. That's the goal, is to have realistic games. So now that that's covered, we have some things to go through, some storylines, and then, of course, preparing to play the Broncos, which, even though despite they're an 80 overall, are 3-3, and we're 2-4, so it should be a very competitive game. But let's hop in here with our first storyline. It's a team meeting, okay? Let's see what you got for us. All right, Jeff. Let's talk about our opponent. Okay, let's do it. I asked you all to watch film and analyze their weaknesses, which is what the team should be doing every week. What did you see? They struggle with pass blocking. I love to hear that. Love to hear that a lot. Any players specifically? Asked head coach Jeff Saturday. The right tackle, okay? That's going to go against Ojulari, our user player. How should we attack that? Well, you're the head coach. You should be the one dictating that. But Dexter Lawrence says that we should blitz the right tackle and overwhelm him. So what's our goal? Okay. Let's just. We want him to give up 2 sacks. Let's just do small incremental wins. That's what we need. All right. So we need to beat their right tackle for 2 sacks, and then now we're going to talk to the press here. See what they have. Next question. Coach, the fans are curious about the upcoming trade deadline. Do you have any plans to trade away a player? Maybe. Oh, God. I don't know if I want to commit to anything, but I will say we're going to be open to listening to offers. We look forward to seeing how the roster evolves over the next few weeks. We might not make any trades, but I don't want to commit to no trades. I will say that we are at least open. And so what do we have here? Saw clips from your press conference. This is from the offensive coordinator for the trade deadline. What do we want to listen to offers for? Honestly, both. We could look to move Daniel Jones. We could look to move Devin Singletary on defense. Honestly, Brian Burns has been really underwhelming. But I think if we can get out of the Daniel Jones contract, I'm going to put starting QB. Look, Daniel Jones, he won the starting battle, but we're 2-4, and I feel like we should be playing better. If we can get out of his contract, I feel like that would be huge. That would help us out come free agency. All right, and our offensive coordinator talk to Danny Dimes. I overheard him saying he doesn't want to be traded. If we put him on the block, he'll probably have a bad reaction to it. Do you want to put him on the trade block anyway? Nope. We're going to keep him off the block. We're not going to shop him right now, but maybe we look for a trade, especially because we traded away 2 future number 1 picks to get our rookie QB. And so, at some point he's got to play. And in real NFL, if your team goes off to a slow start, you know that the fans, the commentators are going to be talking about starting a rookie. You already know that's going to happen. But with that, actually, hold on. Let me back up here. Let me look at the team stats. All right, so they are 6th for rush yards. On offensively and defensively, they stop the run pretty well. Okay, so we know that. All right, so defensively, what are we looking for? I don't even know who their offense is. Bo Nix is their starting QB. Doesn't look like he's having a great year. And they pass the ball 60% of the time. I mean, if their best part of the passing game is defending the short pass, I feel like we need to try to defend that. So let's do that. And then offensively, right, so they got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from the Browns out of free agency. He could be a huge threat, and they blitz almost 40% of the time. I'm okay with blitz counter. I'm okay with that. So let's stick with that. All right, let's hop into our drills here and see what we can do.
Cadence, lock in the cadence.
And I got to say, McKinney has been a welcome surprise. He's not elite by any means, right? He's only, a 77 overall. But you got to remember when we drafted him as a defensive tackle, and then moved him to right end, and then he had a huge training camp and huge preseason, and went up to a 75 overall. Now I think he's up to like a 77. So we've seen a lot of improvement from him, which is awesome, right? If we could develop, even though we run a 3-4, having just an absolute dominant 3-piece up front would be amazing. Of course, We're still working on Hutchinson, who I think is equal in rating to Daniel Jones, or is going to be slightly above him. So I think, there's an argument to be made for starting the rookie if he is literally by rating a better QB. Daniel Jones was out for a couple plays and he stepped in. He did throw a pick, but we were also really not prepared for that. And I think this offense could look a lot different with Pat Hutchinson as opposed to Daniel Jones. I mean, we already know dude has an absolute cannon for the arm. So, just some things to think about for sure, for sure, for sure. All right. And then we didn't see any dev trait reveals last episode. I thought we would as we played a few games, but if not that episode, surely this episode, I think we're probably going to get one, maybe two dev trait reveals here. We missed that one too far. Got to stay out of the little quarterback no-no zone. I think we can get this multiplier and still get over here. Oh. There we go. Yep. Ooh, probably could have gotten that +1. But we don't necessarily have to have it to still get gold. Oh, we missed it. But that's okay. Oh, wait, silver? I thought we had gold on that. Okay. All right. And then offensively, let's try and get 2 pass touchdowns, less than 30 points, get 200 rushing or 200 yards, and then 15 first downs. Sounds good. Start training. All right. I will be right back. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I think my dog was getting up on the counter, so I had to put the leftovers away from dinner. But let's see. Uh-oh, Dexter Lawrence with a broken finger. I think in real life, players would play through that. Then we have a high ankle sprain from a backup linebacker. That's not a huge deal. Dislocated shoulder for Dane Belton. That's actually... Oh, wait. So that's our backup. So we have a couple backup injuries, and then I actually didn't look at offense. But we do have some player upgrades. Theo Johnson. Love to see that. He's had a few games. Like, he has a good game every now and then. But has not consistently been part of the offense. Good to see Evan Neal getting some upgrades. We still want to develop him. How is he looking? Run block is up to a 90. Pass block 85. Excuse me. Playing down a little bit for morale. Because we are, unfortunately, losing some games. +4 to man, even though we went zone. That's big. All right, and then since we didn't look at offense, I do want to just... I see managed team, and I automatically think that would be... all right, injury report. So Dane Belton, backup, strong safety, out for a week. Dexter Lawrence out for 2 weeks. And John Runyon still out for a week. Okay. But let's hop in. Player game versus the Broncos. I mean, this is obviously a game where I feel like we should win. We're going to have to watch out for Patrick Surtain. Obviously, an elite corner. All right. We are going to start by kicking off. Okay, so we're going to start on defense. Not a deep kick. We might have some wind. And already an injury. Lube. I'm not sure who that is. All right. Let's start off in just like a base cover one man. And again, we said we were going to blitz the right tackle. Try and get some sacks there, but I think it's Martin Mims Jr. starting off with a nice 38-yard completion down the field. Less than ideal. But coming out of a 3 tight end set, I think we got to look to blitz. It's a play action pass. A sack and a fumble. Someone recover. It's going to be us. Beautiful. Oh, hit him with a Kamiyeha. And Okereke jumping over the top. I love the team celebrations. But Brian Burns, who I just mentioned possibly being a trade target, he just has not made much of an impact, and he's one of our better rated defensive players. But also another player we talked about maybe shopping is Daniel Jones as he takes the field here. I mean, I guess we maybe should have taken the deep shot with Malik, but no one else was really like open. And we're hit again. That was actually a sack. So, you know, off to a strong start here. 3rd and 37. We're just going to throw it underneath. Theo Johnson gets, 14 yards back, which is nice, but Broncos defense apparently came to play today. Maybe they had the same talk about getting to our right tackle. We got beat up on that drive very quickly. So we forced a turnover and they can't really do anything with it. But Javonte Williams, 4th in the league in rushing. The outside blitz worked well for us last time, so we're going to go right back to it. And it's going to be a run. Gain of 9. And it looks like Javonte Williams is injured on the play. And they're going to go right back to the run. That's where you miss a player like Dexter Lawrence, just a dominant force inside. And we do need to do our coach adjustments. We're going to line him man. And then in our zones, I think guarding the short pass, I think we play to that as well for our zone coverages. Come out of Tampa 2, we'll be playing short. And hopefully they're just not trying to stretch the field against us. And we're right there. So Mims Jr. again with the catch, but we recover quickly. Ojolari got pressure on the QB, but a good ball there from Bo Nix out to the sideline. We force a 3rd and short. They come out in the gun. Could very well be an inside run. And it is. And, I mean, we get off our blocks relatively quickly, but when you only need a couple yards, we are going to blitz on their right side. It is an A-gap blitz, but ends up being a good call. They try to run to the right, and we fill our lanes and get the stop. Forces 2nd and long. I mean, we have so many guys there, and they still manage to gain 5. We'll pass commit here on 3rd and 4. I don't think they're going to try and run against this. It's a good pass and a good route. We close quickly, but Mims Jr. is absolutely cutting us up. And they actually come out empty here. So we'll pass commit. Bo Nix on the run. Ojolari chasing him down, but doesn't have the speed, and that's a Bo Nix rushing touchdown. I mean, Ojolari, he swam inside and beat his block, but Bo Nix with the athleticism to make a play, and the Broncos score first. All right, so the Broncos put together a nice drive, 9 plays, a little over 3 minutes. Let's hope that our offense can come out and do a lot better. You know, we did say that we were going to try and protect against the blitz, but we got absolutely ate up on the offensive line. And I think that's actually, it might be Kenye that was down that play. I mean, they're giving us the run inside, so. I mean, Singletary bounces off the block, gains 4. So that is Kenye, low back strain. We're going to substitute Singletary. That's the good thing about having a nice backup. And I want this run to the wide side of the field. Pass out to the flat for Tracy, our third string running back. And then Theo Johnson has a bruised sternum and is out for the game. Pretty light box. We're going to go for a zone run inside. Just terrible blocking. Absolutely terrible blocking. They might be really focused on defending the run. And we could have Neighbors in the slot here. I mean, I'm watching Neighbors at the start. By the time I even get to my second read, we're already sacked. And that wasn't even a blitz. We just cannot block one-on-one. Oh, God. This is going to be a tough game if we cannot even block. Yeah, that wasn't even a blitz. That was just a cover 2. And again, finding ourselves in a 3rd and long situation. And we're probably going to be sacked again. Daniel Jones does manage to get it away. We had open receivers at the end, but I mean, we've got to figure out how to block. All right, let's see what our defense can do. Let's start off by sending some heat at Bo Nix. Now in his 2nd year. Ton of pressure in his face, but no one is able to beat their blocks. I think that's going to be an offensive false start. All right, we'll take that. Puts them in a 2nd and 9 situation here. They're empty, so we'll pass commit. And that's got to be a pick, right? Michael Carter with the pick. We have blocks. He's got speed. That's huge. That's huge. When you throw into that congested of an area, you got to think the defense is going to have some sort of stop. Pretty heavy box. I like a play action in this spot. And again, like, just no one's open. They're playing defense perfectly. That's Malik Neighbors, and he's touchdown. Beautiful. Finally have a chance to set our feet and throw, and we get a touchdown. And who other than Malik Neighbors? Extra point is good, and we have a tie ball game. So we had short yards. You know, we get the ball in the 21 after the turnover. But we forced two turnovers so far, and it's a tie ball game. Oh, that flat's wide open. Luckily, the receiver steps out of bounds quickly, so it's only a gain of 5. Second and short. I like a blitz. Let's go ahead and press. It's going to be a quick pass again out to the flat. We have a 3rd and inches. Isaiah Likely on the reception. We're going to do a little safety blitz here. It's going to be a run. They cut it up the middle. Okereke, big hit up the middle. He ran. He stuffed that hole quickly. But they only needed 3rd and inches, and they got it. Another run. We're all over it. Only a gain of 2 on the play. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. The quick pass game has been pretty much all they've been going for. Brian Burns on that tackle. And again, forcing another 3rd down. Let's press. Get up in their face. We have a blitz coming. And who is that that's beat? Who's 25? Man, tight ends have been a problem for us this year. We cannot seem to cover the quick passes to tight ends. But I mean, that's why they're so effective. But they have been very ineffective running the football. Isaiah Simmons again with that tackle. And we're going to sit in a cover 2 here. Play action. Wow. Incredible catch in super tight coverage, but he makes the catch just out of bounds. And now we pass commit. Would love to get some pressure here. Ojolari's free instantly, chasing down Bo Nix and makes the tackle on the other side of the field. That's a great effort from the defensive end, flying across the field and taking the quarterback down before he can get the first. Going to force a field goal attempt here at the 2-minute warning. And it is right down the middle. All right, so we're going to have just under 2 minutes to go down and score. Really good return by Kenye there, up to the 34. And we really have not had much offense this game. I know we have a touchdown on the board, but that was when we got the ball at the 20-yard line. We're actually going to start with a run here. We have good field position. And again, just awful blocking. Running back in the slot, wide open, and drops the pass. That is the downfall of Kenya. He is not much of a receiving back, and we find ourselves again in a 3rd and 6. And we're sacked almost instantly, man. Again, no blitz. We just cannot protect Daniel Jones. Unbelievable, man. And now the Broncos take over. They still have a minute and a half because we're absolutely inefficient on that drive. 1-on-1 shot. Oh, my God. We're all over it. We force the incomplete pass. That is good enough defense. Cortland Sutton, a dangerous deep ball threat. And that's about the best that you can hope for, is just laying a hit and getting an incomplete pass. Another short pass to the tight end. Gains about 15 on the play. We got to be better than that. Oh, that's another pick. Okereke lurking underneath. Gets the interception, our second of the game. That is great defense right there, and now we find ourselves in position here again to hopefully score between the half, or before the half. Tough catch from Malik Neighbors. The coverage has been so tight. Okereke's open. Oh my God, almost a pick. Great play by the linebacker there. Now we find ourselves in another third down. We got it underneath. Cut up field. Malik Neighbors on the play. Gets us the first down. We're still alive. Kenye Nwangwu finally makes the catch. And that's actually a first down. "35 seconds, but we still have all 3 timeouts. It looks like we might have a linebacker on Malik Neighbors. We do. We're going to give him a shot. Not the best ball. We wanted that out to the left there. We're actually going to flip this. The little zig to Slayton. Oh my God. We're sacked again. We are just getting beat up front. It's all one-on-one blocks, and I'm going to throw to triangle here. I think that's Slayton, wide open. I just need us 1 second more. And now at the 32, we're looking at a 50-yard field goal. We just need something that's going to get us closer into field goal range. Got a shot to Malik there. So we accomplished our goal. We get it to a much more manageable field goal situation. And Graham Gano does make the field goal. Has been an issue in the past. I don't know why field goals are such an issue, but we convert there. All right, so the Broncos take over with 14 seconds, but they called a timeout, so I'm going to assume that that means that they're going to try to pass the ball. Like, otherwise, why are you stopping the clock? It is a run up the middle. We're there. Broncos immediately call another timeout. The play calling doesn't quite match the strategy of calling timeouts in that situation. It's another run inside. Ojolari's there. Lays a pretty big hit on the running back, but he bounces off. And it looks like time's going to run out here. No, they do call a play. It's a deep shot out to the edge. It's knocked down. All right. So head into the third quarter. We're tied 10-10. And if we could just block, if we could have some sort of protection for Daniel Jones, I think we would be set. They're not blitzing. They're just beating us one-on-one. Love to get the run game going. Let's go run outside. And then defensively, we said let's continue to defend the short pass. It's worked well for us. We've gotten a couple picks. So we'll stick with it. And Wan'Dale Robinson on the return makes a good cut up field. And we're going to start with the ball almost at the 50-yard line. And let's see if we can get this run game going. We were stopped on pretty much every run. But we, now committed with our game plan. And that's a big gain to start on the ground. Can we stick with that? Offensive coordinator is not giving us a ton to go with. Good catch there by Wan'Dale Robinson. We're going to have to, if they're going to be putting pressure on the quarterback, we got to focus on the quick pass game. But also, if we can just run the ball with Kenye, tries to stop step there and is quickly stopped. And just use your speed, Kenye. Just use your speed. 94 speed plays, and now we have a run game going. I feel like that's the difference in the games when we can run the ball effectively. We are a completely different offense because that takes the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands, where we've seen a lot of interceptions. We've also, again, been sacked a lot. That could be a pick. Bellinger drops it. I mean, I don't think we necessarily have. And I actually want to go play type. Maybe it's. Do we have run? I'm looking for the QB sneak. I'm afraid we're going to run out of time. They have this stacked up. Let's go for a little edge rush. Oh, we're right up the middle. Oh, thank God. So we convert on 4th and inches. I like the aggressive play call from the offensive coordinator. And this little mesh concept with Kenye. But actually, that inside run looks pretty juicy right here. And we're in. So our run game takes us down the field, gets us our second touchdown of the game. That's fine with me. That's a good drive. Only 50 yards, but 8 plays, a consistent, methodical drive to get us down the field. Broncos take it on the return to the 27. And now Bo Nix coming out on the field, turned the ball over a couple times, but also made some really good throws. So a little bit of feast or famine from the Denver offense here. Wow, and absolutely demolished in the backfield. I don't even know who DJ Davidson is, if I'm honest with you guys, but great play to blow that one up. I think we're safe to pass commit here on 2nd and 13. Quick pass over the middle, caught through traffic, and Okereke makes a stop. Looks like they have a wide receiver injured on the play. And we're going to stick with man. Pass commit here. I think we're in the nickel. So we have an extra linebacker on the field. Oh, big hit from the safety. That is a great play. Yep. No, not a safety. That's Carter again, who already has a pick. He laid a big hit there and stopped the Broncos from converting on the 3rd down. Probably should have called a fair catch, but it is what it is. We're going to stick with the run game. It's been really effective, and honestly, as far up as that safety is creeping, get outside, Kenye. Run, buddy, run. That's going to be a holding, I think. Flag on the play. Okay. So 2nd and 16. Oh, great throw with anticipation there. Malik Neighbors comes just past the corner. Good ball. Thrown in actually a really tight window. So that was just a great throw with anticipation from Daniel Jones. You know I love to hate on Daniel Jones, but I also will give credit where credit is due. Big hit on Kenye. Oh my God, Kenye's wide open. Breaks a couple tackles, jumps! And had a short little window there where maybe he could have taken, but Broncos defense rallies to the football and makes a stop. But Kenye has had a huge game so far. Seen it on the ground and now through the air. Let's see if we can keep it going here. Wide open. Good juke move. Ah. Now, technically, we can get a first down here, but it's pretty much 2nd and goal. Little pitch to the outside. Just run Kenye. Oh, that's Devin Singletary. Not quite the speed from Kenye. And we actually lose a little bit of yardage. 3rd down and run. 3rd down and 1. You know what? We're going to line up in goal line. We're going to say, you know what? Our guys are bigger, stronger. We're going to run the ball into the damn end zone. Let's go. We're going to go with the same look. I mean, they're stacked up, but like I said, we're just going to say that we're bigger and stronger. And we are. Devin Singletary in for the touchdown. And for one of the few times I think this season, we actually have a 2-score lead. So let's see if our defense can step up and shut down the Broncos, or at least hopefully force them into a really long, methodical drive. Eat as much time as possible. Last couple drives, going with man coverage has been very effective. Short gain there is fine. Again, just if they want to dink and doink their way around the field, eat up 3-4 minutes of clock, that's okay with me. Okay, I think that technically should have been third and short there because the receiver got hit and ran backwards, but they do give him forward progress. And another run up the middle is stuffed. Brian Burns again on the tackle. And they go empty here on 2nd and long. Wow. Could have been another pick, but a huge hit on the tight end forces the drop, and we're 3rd down and long. I'm okay with going with zone again. We'll pass commit, and let's see if our pass coverage can maintain. Oh, wide open down the seam. That is the danger in cover 3, especially when we're playing short. You know, we have our zones set up to defend against the short pass, and we get gashed there for a pretty big game. Oh, that's another pick for KK. Just sitting on the play. Bo Nix can't get it out to the flat in time. 3 picks on the day against the young quarterback. And Okereke, he's actually like not bad in coverage. It's good to see him playing up to the level that we know he can. And we're going to go chew clock. Would love an outside run in this situation. Offensive coordinator. I don't foresee Denver run committing in this spot. So we're in a little counter. Ooh. We actually had a little bit of a hole, maybe if he breaks that tackle, but only a gain of 3. Run, Danny Jones, run. I know we have square wide open, but we did not have time to throw that. That is just a scramble for Daniel Jones. And I like that play, but I don't like it with the play action. It just takes too long to develop. Especially as we've had a lot of problems in pass protection. But a good run here from Kenye. Great juke move back inside. We don't want him stepping out of bounds. And that's another first down. 11 for 77 on the day. That is a good day on the ground for any NFL running back. And we're going to stick with it. Running off to the right side here. Can't quite get out to cover that linebacker. He makes the stop. And running off this left side has been really good. But we're starting to get tracked down. They might be run committing. But we've eaten up quite a bit of time, which is, in this situation, is just as good. And we actually have an injury timeout here. Oh my God, space up the middle, Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones' mobility has been crucial. Oh my God. Where's the flag, ref? They're hitting our QB after the play? That's got to be unnecessary roughness or something. That's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Ooh, goodness. Bruce forearm from Malik Neighbors. We're going to go ahead and substitute him out. I don't see us needing to pass the ball a lot. So just let him rest. Make sure that he stays healthy because he is obviously a big part of our offense. Great block there from the tight end. But we are knocked out of bounds. That's fine. We get another first down and another timeout. One timeout remaining for Denver. If we get one more first down, that should be game. We can just run out the clock. And that is Denver's last timeout as we have a 2nd and 4 with 4 minutes left, or with 1 minute 48 left. And I mean, we're just going to stick pounding this left side. Oh my God. Defensive tackle just blasts through the line. That's a big loss. So not expecting a first down here, but we'll keep the ball on the ground, and that actually is a first down. Kenye Nwangwu still having a great game. Goes over 100 yards on the day on 18 rushes. And now we can come out in victory formation and end this game. And we will go to 3 and 4, as well as Denver. That feels good. That feels really good. That was a good, solid win. We ran the ball well. We didn't turn it over. And we're going to come out of Denver with a win. So there we go. We kind of played up to the level. You know, this was kind of the talking point heading into this episode was, can we play up to the level that we know we're capable of based on our ratings? And we did just that. An actual, convincing win against the team that we know that we should beat. Statistically on the game, Bo Nix, 181 yards, 63 completion percentage, and 3 picks on the day. He threw into double coverage once, and other than that, it was just great individual effort by Okereke. Daniel Jones, not a great day, 9 of 15 for 161 touchdown, but no turnovers. On the ground, we did really well. Kenye, 18 attempts for 102 and a touchdown. Singletary had 4 carries. He's our short yardage back, so 1.7 yards a carry with a touchdown. And Daniel Jones, 3 for 24, came up with some clutch runs to get us first downs. Receiving, Isaiah Likely at tight end had a big day, 9 for 109. And Marvin Mims Jr., had some big plays at the beginning of the game, but then was shut down later on. And then for us, Malik Neighbors, 4 for 79. Kenye had 2 for 51. Really, that was just one really long reception for 41 yards. Blocking, now we did set a goal to beat their right tackle for 2 sacks. And it looks like we didn't record any sacks against an individual player. So I don't think we accomplished that goal. But we got beat. We got beat really bad. Um, so Andrew Thomas, our best offensive lineman, gets beat for 2 sacks. Evan Neal gets beat for 2. Azudu and Pritchett also get beat for sacks. So bad day blocking. That kind of goes with why Daniel Jones had such a bad day. But we did run the ball effectively, and defensively, Isaiah Simmons led the way with 7 total tackles. TFLs 2 for Burns, then McKinney, Jonah Tavai, DJ Davidson, and Isaiah Simmons with a TFL, and 1 sack for Burns. 2 picks from our middle linebacker, Bobby Okereke, showing a flash of greatness in coverage, and Michael Carter with a pick as well. And then 1 field goal by Graham Gano. So overall, just a really good game in all 3 phases, except for blocking. I would have liked to see better pass blocking, obviously. Can't give up 5 sacks a game and expect to win many. But we did just enough to win, and I feel really good about that. Malik Neighbors with an upgrade. Goes up to a 92 overall, 90 deep threat. I mean, he's just insane. And Bobby Okereke, obviously, with 2 picks. Big day for him. I would like him to be a little bit better against the run. But we will continue to go with the scheme fit, pass coverage, +1 man, +3 zone. So, we saw him in man a lot. What's his man coverage? Is 75. So, honestly, not that bad. So, 77 zone, 75 man. He's not a liability. He's not great in coverage, but he's not a liability. And that is fine for a linebacker. So, we got to go to our strategy. We didn't accomplish our goal, but we did get the win. Frustrated that we didn't do a good job pressuring that tackle. I get it, but we get the win. Just need to execute better. Dexter Lawrence agrees. So, no negatives, but no boost out of that. So, going into week 8, we're 3-4, and I don't know. We kind of got to think. I think this week 8 is the trade deadline. I wish it told us, but I don't think we have that here. But let's go to let's see. Actually, no, we need to look at our stats because there's a couple players that I could think about moving. Daniel Jones is one. I think he's actually played well enough. 10 touchdowns to 5 picks. I mean, we're definitely not seeing the offensive production that we saw last year, but he's not turning the ball over near as much. So I feel okay with keeping him as a starter and at least not trading him away. I don't think we're in a position where we can really justify ditching him as a starter just yet. But Singletary has gotten limited carries, and he could go to a different team. But defensively is where I really want to look at. I want to look at Brian Burns here, who apparently I have to scroll down quite a bit. He only has 11 tackles. He has 4 TFLs, only 1 sack. But he is an 88 overall superstar. He's 27 years old. And his contract is massive. We have him for 4 more years, $23 million, 118 bonus. Like, he's someone that we could shop and possibly get a first round pick for. So as we are looking at, and if he's a 75 overall, then that's one thing. But for as much as we're paying him and as good as he's supposed to be, we're just not getting the production. So I want to go to the trade center, and I want to I'm going to add him on here, and I want to just see what we can get for him. So we put Brian Burns on here, and then maybe if we could package him with Devin Singletary, and then is there? Let's get offers. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the Buffalo Bills will give us a 4th, 3rd, and 7th, and Taron. Oh, and Taron Johnson, an 85 overall corner. We don't really need corner. The Browns would give us a 30-year-old right guard, Wyatt Teller, which would be a huge upgrade, plus a 5th and a 7th. Cardinals, it's not the. I mean, a 2027 second's interesting. Nick Bolton, another young, really good middle linebacker, plus a 5th and a 7th. So we would get back a linebacker that we could possibly replace with Brian Burns, who is younger, plus a 5th and a 7th. Sam Crosby. The Falcons want to give us Bijan plus a 2028 second rounder. That's kind of crazy. That's actually would be huge, man. Bijan, that would be our running back of the future, plus a 2028 second rounder. These are a lot of good options to consider. Patriots would send us Jabril Peppers, which we don't necessarily need. Christian Gonzalez would be nice, plus a 4th, 5th, and 7th. Puka Nakua, man, a lot of really good options here. Oh my God, Will Anderson Jr. plus a 4th. Awuzie. Wow, we actually have some really good options here. I wasn't necessarily looking to get a player in return. I don't think that the Falcons would actually trade away Bijan in real life. That would be his 3rd season in the NFL. Plus a 2nd and a 7th is kind of insane. And he has superstar dev. But honestly, Wyatt Teller, though, at 30 years old. There's a lot of good trade options here, I'm not going to lie. But I think they're not that accurate. Okay. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. What would it look like if we go to, let's see the NFL standings? Because I really, really want to get a 1st round pick out of this. The Seahawks are 0-7. The Saints are 0-7. The Steelers are 0-7. Okay. So let's go to the Seahawks, who would likely have a top 3 pick. Will you give us this year's 1st round pick for Devin Singletary, who I know you don't need, but Brian Burns? How close does that get us? It would put him over the salary cap. Okay. could you give us? Do you have an outside backer? What does this look like? I don't think. Oh my God, they took it. Holy shit, they took it. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but we have a potential. We have a potential number one overall pick this year for, and we are sending the Seahawks Devin Singletary and Brian Burns for their backup left outside linebacker and a first round pick, which could be the number one overall pick this year. Imagine if we have back to back number one overall picks. That is crazy. That is crazy. And that changes the offseason drastically because we had no first round pick, and now we potentially have the number one overall pick for this year. That is wild. We get out of a huge contract with Brian Burns, who was not producing, and Devin Singletary, who we decided we don't necessarily need. That is massive. Now we do. So what does that do then? So now we have to figure out who's going to start at right outside linebacker. So that could be McFadden. And I guess we should probably look. So we got. Oh, right. Because we got their left outside linebacker, right? Yeah, Derek Hall. We didn't even really look at him, but so 87 speed, 92 acceleration, 76 agility. Good tackle hit power, not much block shed, but has decent power moves. Okay, so that's not as good, but that plays. But that plays. I still can't believe that was accepted. That's absolutely crazy. All right, so that was Hall. So now we have to decide: do we start him or McFadden? Both have good speed and acceleration, agility, changer strength, awareness, play rec, tackle, hit power, block shedding, power moves, finesse moves. Okay, so at outside backer, they're obviously blitzing a lot. Derek Hall is terrible in coverage, but that's not. We just need him to rush. So we'll go ahead and give him the start. McFadden's still the backup because we need our outside backers to produce pressure. And Derek Hall has somewhat of ability to do that. And then offensively, we traded away Singletary. We have Tracy Jr., but we really are going to need a power back, a short yardage back. So um, let's see what we got in the free agency pool. Raheem Mostert, AJ Dillon is actually be a really good power back option. Let's do that. So we're going to sign AJ Dillon to a 1 year deal. And he is going to be our new short yardage power back. So let's make that adjustment in the depth chart here. put him as our second back. And then as a specialty position, Kenye still our third down back, and the power back is going to be an actual power back. Wow, that is absolute. That's oh my god, and the potential first round like number one overall pick is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. So our offense, like our overall, doesn't change. I'm just still so flustered that that goes through. Cordell Flott can walk. There are some guys in here that I would like to re-sign, but they just no one's really interested. Um, so we'll wait. Maybe if we keep winning some games, they'll want to re-sign. If not, maybe we have to overpay a little bit. But now we have the space to do that without the Brian Burns contract. All right, so we got a DB breakout here. I think this is going to be Michael Carter. I think is going to be. It's fun watching you play in that last game. Keep it up, says head coach Jeff Saturday. You're right on the verge of taking a big step. Go take it. It is Michael Carter. That's the plan. Every game I'm trying to be better than the last one. When that continues this week, you can expect a big game. So he needs 3 tackles and 2 pass deflections for a dev trait upgrade. That's actually really hard to do. But we will hope for that. And oh my god, like what a trade. I still just am so I'm flummoxed. I'm flabbergasted. All right, let's talk about the Bears. What'd you see during film study? We can run on their defense. I like that, Kenye. Any player. Their right end and defensive tackle. Okay, you don't know their names? I guess you weren't watching that much film. We should run off the right side and get to the second level. Ooh. I think 2 rushing touchdowns. We have not gotten over 100 yards very often, let alone 125. So I think if we can just get ourselves in position to at least just get 2 touchdowns, I think that's doable. So we just have to remember that. Let's set our national focus position. So cornerback and wide receiver are the expertise, and cornerback and wide receiver are the strength of the class. We have a couple young wide receivers that we are developing. We took corner number 1 in the draft and last year, and then signed cornerback in free agency. Plus, we have Banks, who was a rookie year 1 and was really talented. But I know we also need a long-term answer at safety, and going corner and converting them to safety could be an option, especially for free safety. So, and I think maybe after this year we might have to go and change like the settings in the game to strength to weaken the class at corner. Because from what I've seen, it seems like corners are just always good, and maybe buff some other areas. But yeah, I think corner's the way to go because we have some young wide receivers. I mean, Malik Neighbors is one of the best receivers in the league already. So let's go corner. And this is also huge, right? Because now that we know we could possibly have the number 1 overall pick in the draft, what could that be? Could that be Isaac Bowman. We could go offensive line. Great to elite jumping is kind of weird, but great to elite agility is awesome. Great to elite change of direction. A awareness. F injury is not great, but A pass block finesse. A pass block. If he has a run block, that could actually be something that we really, really consider. 6'5", 315. Number of QBs here. Some outside backers. I mean, we could easily, go with an outside backer to take the place of Brian Burns. We could look at going safety because that's a position of need as well. Jawan Beasley. Good to great speed. If that's great speed, that would be awesome. Good to great jumping. Great to elite change of direction. Agility and acceleration is awesome. A man is good because we love to go man. And B tackle. Okay. So maybe we should have gone safety, but number outside backers. This is the number one corner on the board is zone, which doesn't really fit our scheme. But Kendrick Blayton is the top man corner, 6'2", 184. Profiles a lot like our corner that we picked number one overall last year. Savvy defender with the ball in the air, has a motor that runs through the whistle, rips the ball from the defenders, but lacks discipline for injuries. Solid to good speed is automatically a turnoff. But again, we could be looking at a future safety here. So what about the zones corner here? Could we possibly draft him and convert him to safety? Aggressive ball hawk, for better or worse, motor that runs through the whistle, rips the ball, lacks discipline. Okay, he's 6', 185. Great to lead acceleration, great to lead agility, good to great speed, but that's okay at safety. A awareness, D catching is all we know. Okay, so some things to look out for, but really interesting draft here. 4 tackles in the top 10, 2 QBs, a safety, but we could also, again, look to get an outside linebacker to replace Brian Burns, who we traded away. So a lot of things to consider here. That trade just changed everything. Okay. So let's hop in. All right, so Caleb Williams. It seemed, and let's see, DeAndre Swift, what's their offensive stats? I mean, they're kind of average across the board. I would be okay with going defend the short pass again. That worked really well for us last time against a similar QB, so we'll go with that. Offensively, I mean, we said we needed to run the ball outside, so I feel like we should stick with that. All right. Wow, I still can't get over what we were able to accomplish via that trade.
Here we go. Out we go.
Potentially the number one overall pick.
Half 18, half 18.
I mean, to be fair, like Brian Burns is an elite. In real life, he's an elite outside linebacker, but for us here in the game, he has been really underwhelming. Like, if we're just being honest, he's been really underwhelming. So, one of the reasons why I was okay with sitting Hutchinson was because I've seen that quarterbacks who you decide to sit as rookies can get massive upgrades. But apparently that requires like a very specific like media thing where they're like, are you going to sit your rookie QB or not? And we did not get that with him. So I think it's like 40,000 XP or something like that if you do get that. So maybe we don't get that huge bump, but you know, if we just continue to develop him through training, I think we're potentially looking at an 80 overall. QB coming into year 2. Which would be, you know, a huge upgrade from Daniel Jones. So we just have to continue to keep him as a focus player. You know, that was something that we used our coach experience for, was upgrading how much XP he gets during training. We're also obviously, you know, for the most part, avoiding injury by not starting him. Gives our offensive line a chance to work on their pass coverage. That way, when he does start, you know, he's not getting sacked, hopefully 5 times a game like we see with Daniel Jones. We missed that one. All right, silver, that's okay. All right, so goodness. Let's try and let's force 3 turnovers. I don't think we can do that, but we'll put it as a goal. And then if we're going to be running the ball a lot, well, let's just say win the turnover battle, right? All right. So we should have Runyon as well as Dexter Lawrence, I think, coming back from injury this week. No, Dexter Lawrence is still out for a week. And Kenye is actually out for a week. Son of a bitch. All right. I must have missed that, but so I want to look at the depth chart here. I do want to have the faster back. Especially if we're going to be trying to run the ball outside. Okay. All right. So 125 yards rushing on the ground is the goal. It sucks that Kenye is injured. because he has the speed to get those yards. Andrew Thomas with an upgrade is awesome. His run blocking is really lacking, so I'm going to go power. Hopefully that gets some run blocking upgrades. +2 to run block power and +1 to pass block. Okay. It's something. Cordell Flott gets an upgrade. Doesn't matter. You're not going to be with us much longer. But just in case, we'll upgrade his man-to-man anyway. And then Braxton McKinney, our budding star right defensive end, up to a 78 overall now. +1 to block shed, +2 to finesse moves, and +1 to power moves. And we get his dev trait upgrade. So he has star dev. That's not necessarily surprising. But he's up to 87 finesse moves and 87 block shedding. Like, he can be a future monster for us if we just keep developing him. Let's also take a look and see if our offensive linemen have their dev traits revealed. So Warren Pritchett is a superstar. Wow. I think we got him like in the 3rd, 4th round, maybe even 5th round. He has superstar dev. He's now a 77 overall. What are his ability options? I have no idea what the... so we have blockers with this ability will frequently attempt and win impact blocks against linebackers and defensive backs when playing as a lineman. And we don't have any other options. That's fine. That's a good ability for me. And then at center, Steve Ramirez still has almost 200 more reps before we get his dev trait reveal. Okay. But I'm thinking likely star, but that's huge. So we have our left tackle, Andrew Thomas. He has star dev. Left guard, superstar. Center, at least star. Right guard, I don't think, John Runyon is normal dev, but then at right guard, we have Evan Neal, who has star dev. So across the board, having almost star dev at every single offensive line position is amazing. We do have some staff points to spend, so I do want to kind of actually look at that and look at possibly, what do we have here for our training? So increase XP gains for halfbacks. I don't think we need that right now. But slowing regression for 1 season for 1 position. I don't think that's huge. So let's look at defensively. XP gains for cornerback by training is absolutely. I will take that immediately. We have multiple young corners who need to develop. So that's perfect. All right. So that was a big week. That was huge. And now we have to face off against the Bears. How are they an 85 overall? I swear they were just in like an 80 overall, or maybe I'm just thinking about last week. Okay. So the Bears, 85 overall, 85 defense, 85 offense, but they're 2-4. Let's see what we can do. All right. So not necessarily a marquee matchup here, but for us, every game is big. And we're actually already close to accomplishing our season goal of 4 wins. I mean, coming off a season where you only win 2 games, and then here in week 8, about to double that number, hopefully. Caleb Williams, 11 touchdowns, 6 picks. He's very athletic, so we could see him being on the run. Of course, we go man. We're going to do these short zones defending against the short pass. But we are a man-first team, so let's come out in our base cover 1 and see what we can do. Pass over the middle is caught. A lot of traffic in there, but Awuzie, is that Awuzie? Is that what that said? One thing is, if we are going to run the ball a lot, that means we're not going to have a ton of time. And Caleb Williams goes down. And the guy we just traded for already has made an impact. Hall on the play. I mean, I'm just saying. Brian Burns only had 4 sacks, I think, so far this year, and we already have 1 from Hall. That's kind of a big deal. We're actually just going to back up in zone. Let's just let him catch it. It's fine, and then we'll rally to the football afterwards. It's a short pass out to the flat. We're all over it. 4th down and 7. Nice quick stop. Led by our new New York Giant outside linebacker. I think it was DeAndre Hall. I know it started with a D. But Daniel Jones, I mean, 5 picks through 7 games. That's a much better rate than last year. And now we're going to see if Tracy Jr. can carry the rock for us and get us that 125-yard goal that we set. Okay. I mean, Malik Neighbors. That safety's creeped up pretty far. We're just going to throw underneath. That's Bellinger. And we're sacked. Maybe we had something there. But I felt like we just didn't have a whole lot of time as well. Oh my God, that's a pick. Daniel Jones gets hit as he throws. And Montez Sweat, the big man, with the pick. It's frustrating. Our defense has to step up and make a play. I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, it's not good. We know that much. Cole Kmet with his second catch of the game already, but we forced another 3rd down. It's another short pass to Cole Kmet. He gets just enough for the 1st down. Play action. Crossbody throw. And he makes it. Delivers a great ball. All right. So we're down early after the turnover. But, I mean, in terms of possessions, you know, Chicago got the ball first and they scored first. So we're not necessarily down a possession, but we obviously don't want to be turning the ball over and allowing points. But good return from Wandell Robinson up to the 40. And we got to get back to that run game. We said we were going to get 125 yards. Nice little juke up there from Tracy. I didn't look like we really had anything there, but he just kind of squeaked through a couple players. Third and inches. I mean, we're just going to say we're bigger and badder and stronger than you. Going to run right behind our superstar right guard. We're not punting the ball in this spot. I want to be aggressive with our play calling. We're near the 50-yard line. We've ran the ball effectively on the outside, and we get just enough. Okay. 3 yards is 3 yards. Oh my God. Huge hit. That's a loss of a couple. Oh my God, I'm like, my left stick was just shoved forward and Daniel Jones gets hit and then doesn't do anything. So the drive stalls. I was trying to scramble with Daniel Jones. We just couldn't take off with him. So we're relying on our defense here to make a play. DJ Moore wide open. Got a 3 tight end, really heavy set. We're going to send a lot of heat. See if the second-year pro Caleb Williams can deal with that. It is a run, and we're stuff it. Who's injured? Who's 19? Isaiah Simmons? Okay. We have a decent enough backup linebacker there. So I think it's okay, although I really like Isaiah Simmons. He makes a lot of plays. Get there. Safety comes in, makes a hit, but Cole Kmet's still able to hang on. Oh, man. That was really tight coverage. That was just a beautiful ball and a great catch. And Isaiah Simmons has a broken collarbone. So Michael McFadden comes in. I don't know what a broken collarbone is, but I'm sure that's got to be like an 8-week injury. So maybe the game punishing us for trading away a linebacker, but I mean the Bears just marched down the field and they are now up 14-0. Obviously being down in the game is not what we need when we're trying to run the ball. But we're still fine. We can still come out and run the ball for now. And a good run there from Tracy, gaining 9. But we need big chunk plays on the ground if we're going to hit at 125. Man. Good catch. Theo Johnson on the reception. And it looks like we have an offensive lineman injured. That's Pritchett. Sick. Oh, come on. That was a good read to cut up field there, but he just can't get off the block. And our superstar left guard has a broken finger. Tape that up and get his ass back in the game. My God, dude. We're just getting shut down. That was a great right from Theo Johnson. Absolutely broke down that linebacker. And that was a big first down for us. We're sacked. I saw we had square there at the very end, but it was like way too late. Malik Neighbors has him cooked. That's insane range by the safety there. Comes flying across the field. And Daniel Jones is hit as he throws. Good Lord. Their rush, like, we cannot let teams get pressure when they rush 4. That just cannot happen. All right. Bears have 1:25. And really, like, we ran the ball okay, but definitely not. We haven't gotten those big chunk plays. And then in the pass game, like, we can't protect Daniel Jones again for the second week. And our offensive line, like, at the beginning of the year was actually very good in protection. We just have yet to be effective here in these last couple weeks. Could argue maybe we're holding the ball too long. And that's probably honestly what we're seeing, right? Like Daniel Jones hasn't thrown as many picks, but also holding on to the ball for a long time. But Bears are driving here. 2 timeouts, 45 seconds. Do we have a cover 2 man? That would be great. We don't. We'll just stay in zone. Just keep the play in front of us. Wow, big hit over the middle. Jars the ball loose. And we actually have a shot here at stopping them. On 3rd down and forcing a field goal attempt. Keenan Allen holds on through the pressure. And Cole Kmet wide open. We have had such a problem versus tight ends this year. And the Bears have a 3-touchdown lead going into the half. We got 25 seconds, and we need points in the worst way. Chuck it to Malik. Wow. Makes the catch. And maybe that's just what we need to do. You know, last year, what we really saw was just throwing it to him anytime we had one-on-one and just kind of hoping for the best. Maybe that's just what we need to do. That's a pick. Oh, man. We had the one-on-one, but we didn't loft it. It was just a bullet pass that, you know, the safety just has to turn around. All right, so we're going to go into the half down 3 scores. We're going to get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter. Defensively, I feel like they're, I don't even know. I guess defend the medium pass. That's what's been killing us. That was actually probably a really bad move because up 21, they're probably going to try and run the ball. We're going to try and still stick with the run game. I know we don't have a ton of time, but a drive here with a score and then a defensive stop. Like, we just... Although I think we did end up saying run the ball inside. So let's give that a shot. I don't know, man. I really want to accomplish these weekly goals that we set out for the team, like try and work these storylines. I mean, we gave Theo Johnson a chance. He had his hands on the ball. He just, Couldn't come down with it. Big hit from Okereke. Fumble would be great there. I think we need to start pressing more. Great play there. We're all over Cole Kmet. Oh, that's got to be a pick. Okay. We're going to blitz with press. Pass commit here. Let's see if our corners can hold up in coverage. Ojolari has pressure, and that's a sack. Oh, we needed that so bad. We blitz the outside linebackers. Caleb Williams rolls right into the pressure. And we get a much needed stop. But we're at a point now where, with only a quarter and a half left, we really cannot afford to run the ball. So we're going to have to just abandon that goal. Theo Johnson drops it. Dude, every game he has huge drops. He's got to make those contested catches. We have the blitz. Get it out to Theo Johnson quickly. And a great ball to the sideline there. Okay, Malik Neighbors. There's Bellinger. Manages to keep his feet and get upfield for a first down. And we got a nice little drive going. Get that ball out to Neighbors. Oh, just out of his reach. But I like it. I like that play. Theo Johnson uncovered in the slot. We'll get it to it quickly. Wide open touchdown. There we go. So we're on the board. Okay. Our defense has to continue to make stops. Man has worked really well. Man press specifically. So let's stick with that. Another half-yard throw. Run to the outside. We're all over it. No gain on the play. And I almost forgot DeAndre Swift was running back because they've been so ineffective. We're just going to keep pressing. Okay. And that's a sack. Loss of 9. Okereke, or is that Thibodeau? That's Kayvon Thibodeau, baby. And maybe we found the secret sauce here. Just press man coverage. It's a screen. I mean, they gained 7, but they're still 3rd and long. All right, so that's the end of the third quarter. My worry here, since we chose the defend the pass middle, we lose a lot of run defense. So if they decide to start running the ball, I imagine we're going to get absolutely cooked. Oh, we got to get there. Oh, man. I mean, that's the danger, right? Of playing. Of playing that tight coverage is if you get beat, that's a big gain. But we need big plays, so we are going to play for big plays, which means playing really aggressive. But as strange as it is to say, the Bears actually have a lot of talent at wide receiver, and they have some guys that can beat press. Get off your block, Ojolari. That's the first big run we've seen, but again, like, that's a huge worry with selecting defend. The medium pass is you lose that run support from your linebackers and DBs, but it doesn't matter there. Keenan Allen gets open for the touchdown. And we're back down by 3 scores. I think this game's probably pretty much chalked. We just went down early and just couldn't answer. Our defense made a couple stops, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, unless we have just like instant scores and stops, it's going to be real tough to come back from this. We're just going to have to constantly streak Malik Neighbors. Just look for those one-on-one matchups. I thought that was one-on-one. It was not. Thankfully not picked. They're going press. Looks like we could be facing a blitz here. We are. It's going to be picked because oh God. I tried to go to the underneath route with Slayton here, and he just gets absolutely manhandled, and then he gets bumped. So when I throw the ball here, I'm thinking, it's an incompletion, or maybe he just throws it into his back, but he gets bumped by this defender and then is behind the play. Okay, we get the stop there, but I think they're just going to keep running the ball. We really honestly don't really have much hope here. But run blitz by Okereke stops him in the backfield. Oh my God, and that's going to be not a touchdown, but that's pretty much going to seal the game. Thibodeau with the TFL is nice. I guess we'll call a timeout, but I mean, really, no real chance here. And they're actually going to come out and empty. Okay. I mean, maybe we get a pick six and then an onside kick and then a series of instant scores and onside kicks. But you got to think they're going to make this, and we'll be down 4 scores now. Oh. I stand corrected. We get a block. I wish I could be more excited, but when you're down by 3 scores with less than 2 minutes, I mean, he was actually open there. Daniel Jones just overthrows him. Good ball with anticipation. Malik Neighbors. Broken tackle. And down to the 3-yard line. I just realized we didn't actually say 125 yards rushing. We just had 2 rushing touchdowns. So, whoops, we could have been passing the ball this entire time. But we only have 1 timeout, so we still need an onside kick here. We're going to go for a high kick. All right, so a little bit of a coaching misplay on my part. I was stuck on that 125 yards rushing when we really only needed 2 touchdowns. The Bears were playing the run. Caleb Williams had an amazing day. 4 touchdowns, no picks, 300 yards on 84% completion. Daniel Jones, 3 picks. I mean, I remember 2 of them. I don't know what the third one was, but oh, right. I mean, the first one was really bad. He gets hit as he throws, gets picked by a lineman. Second one, a deep pass that just, I don't know, just not really played at all by the wide receiver. And then the third one, a player just gets bumped and gets pushed out of the play. I mean, 2.5 yards by Tracy Jr. And then receiving, Cole Kmet kind of beat us up a little bit. Keenan Allen, I mean, I don't know. Not much here. Malik Neighbors still goes 128 because, of course, he does. And then Giants, we give up a few sacks. Andrew Thomas just for some reason still can't block. And then defensively, I don't know. Not a whole lot here to really poke at. 3 TFLs for Thibodeau, 2 for Newbin, 2 sacks for Thibodeau as well. We had a goal for a breakout for who is it? Michael Carter, 2 pass deflections. He didn't get any because those are very hard to come by. So, we missed 2 goals. We lost the game. Yeah, it's tough. That was just a real tough game. So, I mean, we know we didn't get these, so let's just get through these storylines here. Yep, you didn't even play. No, it's not your fault because you literally didn't play. Although, still, we didn't run the ball very effectively at all. Seems like the Browns were kind of stacked against that. And they put a lot of pressure on us as well. The defense had success in some areas today. How much does Michael Carter, the second, factor into that success? He does his job and he plays his part, which is crucial to having success. Okay? He knows his role and does what he needs to do to make the defense better. Sure, he does. All right, so he still earns 2,500 XP. That's nice, I guess. What's the injury here? Oh, yeah. Isaiah Simmons out for 7 weeks with a broken collarbone. Okay. I mean, we have McFadden to back him up, who's pretty similar overall rated. So, and he's younger, so he needs to get some reps in anyway. So that plays, but really disappointing loss. We're 3-4, or sorry, 3-5, facing off against the 3-4 Commanders. We're still in the bottom run in terms of talent. Looking at our stats here is kind of interesting. So we put up decent amount of points, 23 points a game, but not a ton of yards. Kind of middle of the pack, both for pass and rush yards. We still give up a ton of points a game, 25 points. We got to get better against the pass, and I don't really know what to do with that. Like, I really don't know what we do. So, again, we don't have like elite players in the secondary, but we improved. That was a weird little text message, but let's talk about the Commanders. Their offense could cause us problems. Let's go with block shedding. So DNs get 5 plus a boost to block shedding, but minus 5 to tackle. Okay. Okay. All right. So Jaden Daniels, again, we're facing another quarterback, another young quarterback. Um, I don't know. I mean, really, all of these are like feel bad. um, but it does seem to be that short passes is the way to go. So we'll stick with that. Offensively, um, I don't think I feel like we haven't tried throw it short. I don't like the idea of faster pocket degradation, but we'll give it a shot at least, I guess. Because they're number 7 in the league against the run. So let's see if we can just get the ball out quickly and try that. Now, question is, do we switch Pritchett, who has superstar dev, for a different lineman? I'm looking at Steve Ramirez. He's only 21, but he's also already a similar overall. Like, I feel like Evan Neal needs help because he gives up a lot of sacks, and I don't really know why. But so does Evan Neal. He's younger. But or I guess we could go a different direction. If we just look at everyone here, could keep working on Kayvon Thibodeau, but I don't know. I feel like we really need more time in the pocket, and I feel like working on a young Evan Neal who's been struggling to defend the pass might be the way to go. So let's switch our focus to him. You know, our left guard Pritchett, I think is his name.
56.
He has superstar dev, so you got to think he's going to develop pretty quick on his own.
Jim. Out we go.
I still like we should be expecting more from Ojolari,
Out we go.
so we might actually look at him. But he has good attributes already. We're just not getting the pressure, so maybe we just need to put more emphasis on him. I just really don't know what the answer is here.
Let's go.
But I still think we're in an okay spot to, you know, have an improved season over last year. I think we're probably looking at maybe, you know, 6 to 8 wins maybe.
Come on. Set, go.
which after going 2 wins last year, I think would be a big upgrade.
Let's go now. Ready.
I think if we continue to lose, you know, it might be time to start Hutchinson.
Here we go. Set. Go.
And we absolutely whiff on that. I don't really know how.
Ready, ready.
So we might not get gold here.
Ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Hot, hot.
Okay, silver. Let's look. How old now is Aziz? He's 25. Let's do it. I really want him to become like an absolute. We really need more pressure on the quarterback. He has good attributes, but he is also, he's 81 overall is not like elite, right?
Up and go.
He's got superstar development, so we're hoping he can develop quicker, but we're just not seeing the production out of him.
Up and go. Up and go.
All right, our goals, let's do 2 passing TDs. Of course, just try to allow less points. And let's win the turnover battle. Last game was pretty bad for Daniel Jones, but we've been pretty good overall about not turning the ball over. It's just more about our defense needs to make more plays. And no injuries, which is good because we already have a few. All right, what are our upgrades for this week? Deontay Banks, that's huge. Continue to upgrade his man-to-man coverage. Just try and if we can have a couple just true lockdown man corners. So his man coverage is an 80. I thought it was much higher than that. But man coverage, what's his press? 79. So, I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. The young Rook, up to a 78 overall. So I'm pretty sure he's past Daniel Jones. What's his ratings up to? Okay, about 80s across the board for accuracy. Throwing the one play action under pressure is all good. And then Pritchett, where does he need to improve? Run blocking, run block power. Let's try and at least get him to a scheme fit. Agile can go a bunch of different directions. And we +1 to strength is nice. We do run a lot of zone, which is, why you would go agile there. But, all right. Let's see if we can get a win here against the Commanders. We haven't really faced, at the beginning of the season, we definitely faced some top tier teams, but, we're getting some, I don't know. It's just, we've been so like 50-50 against these teams where I feel like we should be more competitive. We did have 2-score win, which was a really solid one. but then we turn around and lose by 3 scores to the Bears, which aren't a particularly good team. So I mean, we're facing a young QB here in Jaden Daniels. Go with our typical formation assignments, and let's actually start off with a blitz here. Let's press. And there we go, right off the rip, a 3-yard loss. Bobby Okereke has really stepped up these last couple of weeks. We saw a multi-game or a multi-pick game from him. And that might be it. That is a sack from McKinney. The rookie showing up. We only send 3. But the young QB rolls out into the pressure. Oh man, we can't be giving that one up. Jaden Daniels gets 30 yards on his first completion. And those are downs that we cannot lose. We can't give up 3rd and longs if we want to be successful. And I want to be able to mix up our coverages between man and zone, but I feel like anytime we go zone, we play so soft. Is there... And I feel like there used to be an option here for like zone assignments, but I don't see it. So we are going to go man 2 over the top. We'll pass commit here. And we're cooked. Is that Scary Terry? No. Who is that? Boyd. Okay. Made his way over from Cincinnati. Good to have Dexter Lawrence back. Oh my God, we're all over that. Huge loss of 6 on that run. We got an injury on the play. I'm not sure who that was. And that might be actually Ojolari. Missed throw from Jaden Daniels. It is Ojolari. We're going to keep him in. 3rd and 16. Let's actually back everyone up. It's a screen. Someone's got to get there. All right. So we rally and make the tackle. 4th and 6. It's going to be a 41-yard field goal. 43. And that is right down the middle. All right. All right, so our game plan focus heading to this one was the short pass. So that means faster pocket degradation, which is not ideal, but maybe we can try and run the ball. We have Kinye back, but I mean, they are stacking the box heavy. And we're going to get it out to the flat. Okay, quick gain of 4, that's fine. I mean, that's an incredibly light box. I feel like we got to at least try and run the ball up the middle. I mean, we gain a couple. And it's batted down at the line. Oh, our offense has been so bad these last few weeks. Oh, we got a beautiful flag on the play. Hell yeah. Rough that punter. Rough him up.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker.
So we get bailed out by Kazir White. We will accept that one. Oh, Kenya with a broken tackle. Still only a gain of 4. It's going to be hard to, like, the Commanders do have a really good front 7. So I'm not expecting to gash them for these huge gains, but I don't wear a sack. Like the first couple reads were just instantly taken away, and with the faster pocket degradation, whatever, we're instantly sacked. But Malik Neighbors is Malik Neighbors. He's able to get open. Let's see if we can block this up. Man, trying so hard to get some sort of run game going, but it is just not there. We do go with a quick pass. Gain 5. We're just going to have to try and march our way downfield a little bit at a time, it seems like. Let's take off the play action here. And actually, let's get Johnson on out here. He could be wide open. Never mind. It's the end of the first quarter. It's still a close game. Each team's had a couple possessions. But we're driving. We're going to go back to the same play that we had originally called. And there's Theo Johnson. I mean, I guess if we just throw 5 yards every time, that's still a win. Why is Tracy Jr. in? Is he listed as our third down? He is. All right, so let's switch that. But we'll give him the carry. Quick pass out to Bellinger, touchdown. Okay. So we definitely had some, we got bailed out by the penalty, but we come back, we continue the drive, knock off 5 minutes off the clock, and we have a lead. So stat leaders for touchdowns, Scary Terry McLaurin with 6 in the top 5 for the league. And that is a sack. You'll love to see it. Is that McFadden? It is. So Isaiah Simmons is out for 7 weeks. McFadden's got to step in and step up, and he does just that with a huge sack. 2nd and 17. We're actually going to back up our secondary. No need to press. Okay. You know, we give up 9, but still 3rd and long. And let's send some heat at Jaden Daniels. Now we will press with a blitz on. And it's another pass short of the first down. We rally and make the stop. Good tackle by King. And we force Washington on their opening possession to a field goal and then come back and stop them on a quick 3 and out. My God, dude, I need Kenye to get out there faster. I know 2nd and long isn't the best place to run the ball, but we just, like 5 yards here is huge, but we actually get 9. And I actually want to come back to the run here. We need to be a team that's 3rd and 1 is just an automatic first down for us. And it is. Kenye! Big gain on the ground, right up the middle. There we go. There we go. And I know this play did not work last time, but running to the wide side of the field, I mean, they're playing pretty soft. We got him open with space. Juke moving, a big hit. We can play this short game. They're creeping up. Play action could be big here. Might be a pick. No, great ball from Daniel Jones in a window. Darius Slayton on the reception. That's a first down. We are driving. Actually don't want to run against this front. Although I do like that run play. But we won't get a chance to call it. It's a 2-minute warning. Another short reception for Theo Johnson, but a gain of 7. They have everything covered. We're just going to try and step up. Not ideal, but I mean, they really, truly did have everything covered. Johnson can't make the catch in traffic. I don't know what his catch in traffic rating is, but if he has any sort of pressure near him, I feel like it's an instant drop. And for a superstar rated tight end, I need more out of him. Big hit there on the return. So they start at the 24. Not the best position. Pretty tight coverage there, but just a really good throw and catch. I'm happy to keep going man. It's been effective. We've held them to 3 points so far this half. Looks like he tried to go for the one-handed grab. We've got to be able to get some pressure. Ojolari actually had his guy beat, but they're just so quick to get rid of the football. .44 seconds. And that's just the perfect pass to beat a cover 2. Commanders are driving. They only have 39 seconds, but, I mean, they're well within touchdown range. Quick pass over the... I mean, again, coverage is tight. We're right there. We just cannot make the play. Less than 30 seconds with only one timeout. And it's pass over the middle for a touchdown. Commanders are going to tie it up late in the second quarter. Need to see some better defense there. See if we can get a good return here from Slayton. Okay, we'll start at the 30. Can we get one-on-one with Malik Neighbors? We can. He's wide open. Cook him. Run! Run, Malik! Run! The quick score! Malik Neighbors, the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. One play, one pass, 6 points for number 9. Who needs a defense when you have Malik Neighbors? .69 yards. Nice! The most perfect yardage you could ever have on a play. Play off. Defend deep. Pass commit. It's a run up the middle. We're still there. So Washington is fine to run out the clock. All right. Now what do we do? Offensively, I mean, we're up. And the whole throw it short thing has actually worked shockingly well. Defensively, let's defend the short pass. That seems to be their bread and butter here. And we get the ball back. Start the half. Oh my God. Run, Darius Slayton, run! It's huge, 20, 10, touchdown! Back-to-back one-play touchdowns for the Giants. We're up 2 scores. Oh, 50 Cent bumping in the background. You love it. He's too fast. Oh my God. That is our second return touchdown on a kickoff on the year, I believe. Special teams coming up huge. And now our defense has to play. All right. Come on, D. It's a quick pass. We're all over it. McFadden on the play. Let him know about it, Dexter Lawrence. I need you to step up. I need you to get some pressure. Speaking of pressure, let's send a blitz. Let's send a heavy blitz. It's a run. We're right at it. That's a loss. There's our boy, the rookie. An errant throw from Jaden Daniels, and just like the true NFL, who says Madden's not realistic? The quarterback overthrows the wide receiver, and the DB celebrating like he made a play. If that's not the most realistic thing that you've ever seen in the NFL, I don't know what else is. Kenya could actually have a return here. No, he gets blasted. Sick. All right, so we take over at the 25. What was our game plan? Throw it short. This looks like a lot of short throws right here. This is perfect. Oh my God, but Malik Neighbors in the slot right here. We stick with the underneath pass. Darius Slayton with the catch. Jukes out a defender and gains, what, 12? A little play action boot could be good. Little dump off to Bellinger. Little scoot. Little skirt. Big hit. Gain of 9. Little scoot, a little skirt. Oh, Kenya. He's so fast. He's so agile. Big gain on the ground. Let him know about it. Let him know about it. Ooh. I really got to remember to just take the play action off that every time, because it just takes way too long to develop. Actually like a run up the middle here. Super light box. If we can just get to the second level, block that middle linebacker. I mean, we did, but we just couldn't hold that block. If we hold that block, that's a first down easily. Let's get Wandell on a little, and we'll keep Kenya in here to block. Stick with the short pass. Wow! Big hit. And we're going to go for a 48-yard field goal. My God, did we actually make a long field goal? We did! Graham Gano puts it through the uprights from deep. It's a 3-score lead. Would have loved, obviously, a touchdown, but it's a decent drive. Took off half a quarter-ish. Oh my God, what are you doing out there? I mean, that's tough to guard. Terry McLaurin one-on-one. Three tight end set. We're blitzing heavy. It is a run up the middle, and we're all over it. If I can say one thing about our defense is that we are really good against the run. Oh, brother. I think that's Banks out there. Got absolutely lost in the sauce on that curl route. Let's keep up the man pressure. The blitz gets there. Great tackle in the open field on the tight end by the DB. Another quick pass to the flat, broken up. I think that's Banks again on the play. We're going to back up the corners, actually. Just play it soft is fine. No, it's not. Insane diving catch. Oh, it's flat. No wonder you get cooked. You suck. Why are you on the field? I hate you. Oh, man, that's a touchdown. That's a linebacker on a tight end. I mean, he delivered a hit at least, so he was close, but I mean that's a good read. And kind of a mismatch. I mean, McFadden's actually not bad in coverage. And like I said, he was running with him, but we're still up by 2 scores with 1 quarter left. Running the ball here is going to be crucial. Maintaining some sort of scoring drive, I think, puts us in the driver's seat for a win. Ooh, another big return. Oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this. If we can hold our blocks on the edge. If we can hold our blocks on the edge, big gain. We need to put on shoe clock. I don't like running against this look, though. Play action here could actually be big. That could be a pick. Oh, thank God. I saw that guy flying in way too late. Nice quick route by Malik. Big hit over the middle. Let's go to shoe clock. Just cut it upfield, get that first down. There we go. Burn clock, baby. Burn clock. Oh, this is such a heavy look. Oh. Catch that, please. All right, Bellinger, great catch. Gets us 5, keeps the clock running. We have numbers on this left side. And that's going to be a hold. It's coming back. That's tough. I mean, great run from Nwangwu there. I mean, Evan Neal, you're on the complete opposite side of the field. You cannot be holding the ball right there, brother. You just cannot be. throw the ball away. Can't take a sack in that spot. Everything was covered. Okay. 3rd and 14. Let's get Johnson on an out here. Slayton on a drag. Just get the pass out. Oh my God, did he get the first? 4th and inches. Nope. We're going to end the game. Even if we don't get it, still a 2-possession game. But I think we can run for it, and we can. There's A.J. Dillon, who we picked up in free agency after we traded away Singletary. Oh my God, Kinye, touchdown. We're going to go up 3 scores with less than 4 minutes left, less than 3 minutes left. Insane. Big win. Big win for the G-Men. Oh, big hit. Stops him at the 22. And now it's up to Jaden Daniels to try and orchestrate some sort of miracle here. Oh, we're all over Jaden Daniels. Oh, Jalari with the sack, baby. Huge loss. And they gain it all back in an instant. But that's okay. There's the 2-minute warning. They just wasted 30 seconds just to get 1 first down. Oh, big hit over the middle. Oh my God. Tried to hit stick there. Tight end, the big tight end just bounces off. Another big hit from Okereke. And Washington's going to call a timeout. So, I mean, Washington scores quickly, but they're still going to be down 10, and that's exactly why we went for it on 4th down there, which let us go up by 3 scores instead of 2. That was a quick play. Our defense was not that great. But let's get the hands team out there. Just go down. All right, so they only have 1 timeout. I think we can just kneel it out. Or very close to that. So that's going to burn a timeout. This will take us to about 30 seconds left. There it is. That is our 4th win. We're almost 500 on the season. And now we just have to wait for the clock to run out. But that is a big win for the squad, especially coming off a double-digit loss. While the clock runs down, I'm going to celebrate by grabbing myself another beer. All right. So Jaden Daniels still had a good day. 85% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no picks. But Daniel Jones, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 71% completion percentage. That plays. Kenye, 9 for 86, averaging almost 10 yards a carry. They had literally no run game. We actually held them to negative rushing yards, which is kind of crazy. And a fumble. Receiving, I mean, they put up quite a few yards as from a variety of receivers, but again, we get torched by tight ends every week. For us, Theo Johnson, 3 catches, 21. Malik Neighbors, of course, 3 for 98. One of those being a 69-yard touchdown. Nice. Blocking, only 1 sack from Runyon. And defensively, 2 TFLs for Ojolari, McKinney, Okereke, 1 for Keene, Stump, McFadden. Like, we lived in the backfield. And then a sack and a half for McKinney, the rookie. Sack for McFadden. And then half a sack for Okereke and Ojolari. No picks. Forced fumble by Tyler Newbin. Don't see him very much. And a pass deflection from King. Okay? I still, looking for like realistic statistics. It's not encouraging to see a quarterback throw for 80+ completion percentage, but last game we also saw, a 64 or something like that percent completion percentage. So, Kenye, he's 27. He's not in the long-term plans really, but we see him drop a number of passes. So would love to see him get a little bit better receiving. +2 to catching, release, short route. Okay. Maybe that's probably not the best move this late in his career to try and upgrade that, but he has that breakaway speed. Darius Slayton with a kick return for a touchdown is awesome. Oh. DB breakout part 2 question mark? What is this? Going to keep pushing Michael Carter over the next couple weeks. I think he's got the potential to really break out. Sounds good. I've been seeing his potential on film. So let's see if we can unlock that next part of his game and hammer home the fact that he needs to be consistent as well. Michael Carter, 4,500 XP. Okay. Okay. That works. So that's a game I think we should be winning, right? A game against technically a lesser skilled opponent with a worse record. So we're 4-5. Let's see. statistically, we're okay. We just cannot stop the pass for some reason. I don't know if that's pass rush. I mean, I think it's more coverage than anything. Like we play close to guys, but we're just never there to actually break up the passes. You know, heading into this stream, this episode, we did make some adjustments to the sliders, so I don't want to make them again until maybe we reach the end of the season. But just out of curiosity, I want to see like where our roster ranks specifically when it comes to DB. So if we go to corner, we have 380 plus overall guys. So let's just quickly go through this. Like, does anyone? So it looks like most people or most teams have like one really good one and then a couple not so good ones. But in terms of like talent, we're on average or a little bit better than the rest of the league. So we should be performing as such. Yeah. I'm really not sure what it is about us that causes us to play so poorly in coverage besides maybe just all Madden being kind of crazy. But um all right. So it looks like we have a breakout challenge, but it is past midnight where I'm at. I feel pretty good, but I probably should think about going to bed here. So I think I'm going to cut it off for here. I mean, we've been live now for 3 hours, and it feels like it's been 30 minutes, but having a lot of fun with this. I'm glad to see that we're making strides over last year. Um, we're at 4-5, so we've doubled our win total. We're on track to go about 500, which I think is probably right for where we're at. But I think we're going to call it for today. I'll certainly probably be on tomorrow, but this was a good episode. We got a couple wins in the books, some tough losses, but all in all, I feel really good about where we're at. And we'll see what we can do next week versus the New England Patriots. So thank you much for stopping by. If you're new and watching this, I would love if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.